So I forgot about the parsnip bed, as all good gardeners do.
Oh, Siamese.
Oh, Siamese twins. Looks like a pair of boobies. We'll go with Siamese though instead.
Oh.
Aww. Star-crossed lovers forever. The size of them all.
Is that something?
Potentially, I don't know. I think we've got them all from down here, haven't we? Just watch me spring onions.
Oh yeah, there's a sense.
Yeah. I think we've done there. They'll be down the back end.
On a documentary before. I was confused, but imagine if they mess up, the baby's dead.
So which animals was that on that did that?
Polar bear.
Polar bears, I think it was.
Polar bears.
Yeah.
Oh, really interesting.
I was watching a documentary of them doing it. Like, one of them was hidden on the ice because how white they were.
Yeah.
They're sleeping. Well, not sleeping, just like that. And then the wall would come up. They killed the wall, ate the wall, and then it happened again.
Can you remember from years ago when we did that experiment, the Arctic one?
Oh.
Where you had your hands inside the blubber. We did the blubber experiment for insulation, do you remember? And you put your hands inside the gloves and you had them inside the bowl of ice.
No.
You don't remember that, Nim?
Hold on, the one with like salt and stuff.
No, where you had your hand inside like lard, inside gloves and stuff. It's on our YouTube channel.
Oh yeah.
Do you remember that?
Now.
Yeah.
About the fat of the polar bear and how it protects them. And then what did we learn then about the fur? Can you remember what colour's the fur
Wait,
on a polar bear?
Grey and white.
It's not.
Wait, what? Black.
It's not. They look white, but they look white for a reason. So look that one up because it's actually really interesting.
What colour are polar bears?
According to WWF,
Brown.
polar bears have white fur.
It's
so that
not,
they can
that's wrong.
camouflage into their environment. Their coat is so well camouflaged in Arctic environments that it can sometimes pass as a snowdrift.
So, the light.
It's not read the rest, Abby. So interestingly, the polar bear's coat actually has no white pigment. In fact, its skin's black and its hair is hollow. And what it,
When you see them.
the fur is translucent. So this is the one you want to read on the WWF. So open that link and read that one.
Am I on that link?
Yeah.
Oh, it's a video.
Largest bear in the world and one of the Arctic's top predators. Here are our top 10 facts about the mighty polar bear. Fact 1.
This is all muggle coming through. Look at it taking over. Oh, we've got some cleavers there as well. Cleavers are coming up again. I've done all this quite a few times, but keep finding more things to pull out. These are meant to be growing that way. It's meant to end here, but the plants disagree. So I'm just going to add these into this bed here. This is all compost because this was a no dig bed. We say you can just go straight in. And this is my north quarter. digging too much. No dig bed for a reason. Nice sort of firm around it. And then the rest is going to be going in the bed in the front garden, I think. Or potentially over there next to Nim's thing. And I'm a lazy gardener, so I'm just whacking it all straight in there. It's never been an issue before. That was actually quite pretty. And this says, a weed has mastered every survival skill, and that's a quote by Doug Larson. And you certainly have having us. But weeds are also medicine. Let's just keep that in mind. Weeds are sacred too. And that's why I try and let them flourish where I can. This is my lovely rosemary. It's doing really well. It's survived the winter, shall we say. That's my mother water at the front. St. John's water over here, not doing the best to be honest with you. And we've got some Angelica, which is just starting to come back as well. You are a sacred being. I love my little colours. Just do that like that. And then obviously this is our south quarter, so we have our south goddess. Didn't show that very well. And a little one that Nim did. That's her. Cute. Got our Leonaris there, that's our motherwort. What's in this bed now? And I'm just about to put more in it. So, this is going to be my Leonaris. I think I now have more Leonaris plants to put. That'd be like that. And then no dig bed, it's quite easy to weed. And it's less pressure on you. Should have done them all raised really, because I wouldn't be able to bend over then, and that really hurts. Yes, it does. It really hurts. But at least it's an easy job. And the chickens love all the fresh dandelions. It makes their eggs beautiful too. You'll hear them chattering in a minute when I throw it all into them. This bed was infiltrated by black Spanish radish that blew in. So in this pile I've got my calendula, and I'm just going to stick them in the middle, just to brighten up the middle space. And now calendula is very, and some of these have been in the fridge to be fair. I've got others in there in black. But calendula is very medicinal, and it's hot marigold that you want with the medicinal properties. So that's what I'm planting in this bed. I'm just going to do a little bit in between the other plants, because I do have other plants springing back to life in here too that I want to keep in here. And I'm just doing short little drills periodically here and there. I'm not going overboard because a lot of this is going in the front beds, in the front garden. Because obviously you're not allowed to grow food in your front garden, so I want to save space for the food out here too. Whereas in the front garden I can just go crazy with my wild medicinal flowers. and they won't realise that a lot of that is either edible or medicinal. So I'm also putting my basil in this bed too, and this is holy basil, Osum Sanctum. It's very medicinal as well as used in cooking and culinary stuff. So I'm going to throw a couple of these in here as well. Only a couple, I don't want too many of them in here. Got me apium graviolens, and I absolutely love this. It's also known as parcel or smallage. And apium graviolens is something that we use a lot as herbalists, either in its tincture form or in its plant form, but it is something that we use an awful lot medicinally. It's associated with Mercury, the South Quarter, so your fire element. It's a really good move for this one, so I'm going to be growing some of this here too. And I want quite a bit of this because I absolutely love wild celery. Essentially it is wild celery. But apium graviolens is a great one for me because of my adrenal issues. So I want to get quite a few of these in here. Some of these will have been in the freezer, in the fridge. It depends on the type of seed it is, how I prepared it, should we say. A lot of apium I do. This is borage or borage, however you want to pronounce it. And this is quite a tall one, so I'm doing this at the back. And the bees absolutely love this. So it's great for any garden because obviously they help with your pollination. So I'm going to get some of these in here and I'm putting these at the very, very back. And now you can put them inside, but it's any time in the ground from March to June. But I'm not going to have a chance in March to do this, and it's only a few days till March. And as you can see, this comes out even though we are having some showers, but that'll just help them bed in a little bit more really. That'll be a good thing, I'm guessing, because the showers aren't too heavy at the minute. And my soil isn't too cold at the minute either, which is good. These are much bigger seeds, so they're easier to evenly distribute. Right at the back here, because this will help form the border of my south wall, because they should grow to about this high. So it'll help form a bit of a border around the south quarter. And we want prettiness too. We want it to be medicinally functional, spiritually aligned, should we say. So aligned with the quarters and stuff like that. So we want them magical properties coming in as well. But we also want it to look pretty because this is my meditation space. You sat on my meditation bench right now. So yes, I want it to be pretty too, because I don't want to sit in. I mean, not that I'm saying that purely green plants like our rosemary here aren't pretty, because they are. But you want some colour in there as well, don't you? Little splashes of colour here and there and everywhere. And that's another reason why I picked the primrose for over in the north quarter as well. Just to bring some colour into our earth quarter, because it was very earthy colours. West quarter. We have our water ones. Little water signs here. A water goddess, one that Nim done, and this one says fear of failure is worse than failure itself, and nobody can argue with that, can they? Let's be honest. Hopefully that So we've got our feverfew here, and this is feverfew as well. This one's actually survived. This one not so much, but it is starting to come back. You can see fresh growth on it here. These were my wild lettuces. Here I've got my lemon balm here, and that's bringing, I don't even know why I had to check that then. I've got my lemon balm here, that's springing back to life now, thankfully. Starting to get some life back here. I need to get rid of that dot that's going to strangle it out though. Just my little jig. And as medicinal as dock is, this isn't the one that I would opt to grow medicinally, so it will come out. It's also in the wrong place. Try and give our lemon balm more chance of stealing the nutrients for itself. I'm going to leave this plantain because plantain is very medicinal, and this is quite a nice plantain. Maybe it's not as nice as it was like a few days ago. I'm just going to put some more seeds in here. My skull caps are here too, that's starting to come back. Got another lemon balm here, so I'm just going to put some seeds around this one so there's more than one there. And I don't know if these are going to take any of these seeds, they're all oat seeds, so that's why I thought I'll just throw them in and see what happens. So we shall see, we shall see. Yeah, we do have quite a lot of life in this bed starting to come back. And again, full of medicinal herbs. This is my rose, and rose is one of my favourite medicines. That's why you've seen me growing so many of it as a hedge. You can work with the petals medicinally, or you can also work with the rose hips in autumn. That's a fantastic plant for everyone really. Well, I absolutely love its medicine. I was never really into rose until I connected with it in a rose tea ceremony, and I just felt the medicine of it and really connected with it, and ever since then I've fallen in love with it. I've also got some valerian that I'm throwing in here, and some more chamomile seeds. I'm going to put them around the outside and hope for the best really. We'll see. So this is my east, and I'm just going to put some more sage in here, to be honest with you. I do have lavender coming for the back because my friend has tons of the lavender. So she's actually sending me 24 plugs. So I'm not planting lavender this year myself. I'm going to take her excess off her hands, and they'll be going to the back of this bed again. But now I'm going to get some more sage in here next to this one. But the lavender brings some lovely colour to this bed as well, by way of its flowers. Because again, like I said before, I want it to be pretty as well. I want to sit here and enjoy the beauty of it. Where's my little trowel? I'll give you the trowel. Your mind is a garden, your thoughts are seeds, it sprouts and grows. Tend the flowers and choose which to feed. Breathe out your woes. And then this one, little stones that Nim's painted there. Little spider. Spider warning, guys. Lots of spiders in this garden. But that's the whole point of a decent garden, isn't it? To attract and be full of beauty and nature. Creation itself. It brings forth life and creation. This little fairy garden has an actual mushroom growing in it. Smile. And this one says, these wind chimes are made from the bones of robots that try to overthrow us. That was Nim's choice. She did have wind chimes hanging up all inside, but they got damaged in the last storm, so I'm going to have to replace all the wind chimes now. Lovely. The primrose even. I mean primrose. I've thrown primrose into here, the Nim's Fairy Garden, because I just find them so pretty, and they're medicinal, and they're the right colour scheme that I want for the border going around the outside of this garden too. So yeah, looking quite pretty. So I've put some of the little statues back in now as well, amongst the primroses. Cute, aren't they? They're asleep amongst the flowers.